What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. And it looks like some things may be happening here. You know, I've long lamented TikTok in general. I think that is an absolute net negative. I also think the way that its terms of service are set up makes it impossible to refute extraordinarily leftist political positions. Anybody on the right who goes on that platform and debates a lot of these lunatics who are, in my opinion, trying to indoctrinate children gets immediately banned. I was on there for about a month getting hundreds of thousands of views on videos dunking on these leftist lunatics, and I was banned immediately. Like, every single video got flagged, and it was a constant struggle to even stay on the platform and get banned. We talked to anybody else. I mean, Aben Preach got banned. A lot of these, anybody who goes and like kind of speaks out against one certain political ideology, one that I believe is destructive, gets banned from the platform. And I also believe that the platform is essentially Chinese spyware. Well, looks like we actually have some interesting things. Federal government has now banned TikTok, and all employees have 30 days to get it removed off their devices. Now, this is just the start. I think in my opinion, the entire app should be banned. I don't know. That's probably one of my more extreme takes, but I hate TikTok. I think it's a degenerate app that is slowly destroying our youth. And I think it is, which that alone, I don't think is reason to ban it, but I think it's deliberate. I think that it's deliberate through their moderation processes, through the content that they promote, through their algorithms, plus the fact that they collect all your data and send it back to China, and they have been busted numerous times doing that. By the way, big sale today on Coffee Brand Coffee's Roaster's Choice program. I'm going to link it in the description. We opened up 50 spots. This is, we're opening very limited spots. Each month will feature a different plantation and their proudest coffee roasted by our master roaster. This is Roaster's Choice is for people who hate drinking old, stale grocery store coffee. If you want to experience an exciting coffee every month, it's guaranteed high quality from different coffee places all over the world. This is for you. And the reviews are ridiculous. We have a 4.9 reviews aggregate score. And I'll leave a link to join Roaster's Choice in the comments down below. If you're a coffee head, you want to have a little something special available, this is for you. China hits out at U.S. for abusing state power to suppress foreign companies after White House bans Chinese-owned TikTok from all federal devices, giving workers just 30 days to dump it. China has accused the United States of overstretching the concept of national security after the White House ordered government agencies to remove the Chinese-owned app, TikTok, from all federal devices. Well, that's just the beginning, right? There's a lot of other ones out there, but that's just one. U.S. federal agencies were told yesterday they have 30 days to delete the video sharing app from TikTok from all government-issued devices, setting a deadline to comply with the ban ordered by Congress. Office of Management and Budget Director Shalanda Young, in a memorandum, called the government agencies to remove and disallow installations of the application on agency-owned and operated IT devices within 30 days, and to prohibit internet traffic from such devices to the app. The EU, Canada, and Norway have made similar decisions regarding official devices in recent weeks. There are national security concerns over alleged Chinese spying. I mean, I could look out the window and see a giant balloon floating by. That's not exactly alleged, is it? And it's grown over the past few months. Of course, after the balloon traversed U.S. airspace and was eventually removed from the air after it collected all the data it needed, of course. There are increased concerns that the popular app can be circumvented for spying or propaganda by the Chinese Communist Party. Beijing hit out at the White House over the order and for the app to be removed from the federal devices, accusing the U.S. government of abusing state power to suppress foreign companies. Well, if they don't like that, they're really not going to like what I think they should do. I think it should be gone flat out, no excuses from all app stores. Period. We firmly oppose those wrong actions. said Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning at a regular news briefing on Tuesday. She added that the U.S. government should respect the principles of the market economy and fair competition, stop suppressing the companies, and provide an open and fair, non-discriminatory environment for foreign companies in the U.S. Are you kidding me? Have you ever tried to do business in China? If you look at the way that China deals with any kind of foreign competition, you would know that this is absolutely rich coming from the government that welded its own citizens in their apartments. How unsure of itself can the world's top superpower like the United States be to fear young people's favorite app like that? This is like totally the, take your, it's so small, why are you so afraid? Because you're so small. You Americans have huge bean. That's like, this is literally what they're doing. Chinese ownership of the popular app has raised fears that Beijing could use it to collect data on Western users. We already know they've done this. Or push pro-China narratives and misinformation. TikTok is owned by ByteDance, a Chinese company that moved its headquarters to Singapore in 2020. A recently introduced bill in Congress could also effectively ban TikTok throughout the entire United States, according to American Civil Liberties Union. Congress must not censor entire platforms and strip Americans of their constitutional right to freedoms of speech and expression, ACLU Senior Policy Counsel Jenna Leventoff said in a release. The ACLU, didn't you craft a lie for Ms. Heard? Didn't you do that? Wasn't that you, ACLU? So I don't really have anything. I don't want to. The ACLU is an activist organization nowadays. We have a right to use TikTok and other platforms to exchange our thoughts. No, removing platform is banning a Chinese-owned platform is not affecting anyone's free speech whatsoever. You don't need TikTok to express freedom of speech. You can do it outside in the street. You can do it on any one of the other millions of apps that exist. TikTok is not. And anyway, you want to get into the down and nitty gritty of this. TikTok does not allow for freedom of speech. I mean, the short videos that I do, which are just like, hey, look at this weirdo, and here's why they're wrong. Wildly popular on the platform. Banned. We have the right. Yeah, the company did not immediately respond to the White House guidance. This follows the Canadian government's decision on Monday to ban TikTok from all government phones and devices, citing fears about how much access Beijing had to user data. Effective Tuesday, the TikTok application will be removed from government-issued mobile devices. Users of these devices will also be blocked from downloading the application in the future, the government said in its statement. The European Commission banned the app from its equipment too. But I think this is not far enough. It should just be banned. Either that or their moderation policies have to change. Because what I believe is that the app absolutely is used to push propaganda. Like, absolutely, positively pushing propaganda. And they're doing it the same way that Twitter and Facebook has. Like, that's literally what this is what the problem we had with Twitter, right? Like, they live under the protection of Section 230, but they are being a publisher by blocking anybody with different opinions. TikTok has repeatedly rejected accusations that it shares data or cedes control of the Chinese government, but they do. They've been caught multiple times. The TikTok's breakneck rise to the niche video sharing app and global media behemoth has brought plenty of scrutiny, particularly over its links to China. The company was forced to admit ByteDance employees in China had, in fact, accessed American data, but had always denied turning over personal information to the Chinese authorities. Well, why are they accessing Americans' data then? TikTok has moved to soothe U.S. fears, announcing that in June 2022, it would store all data on American users on U.S.-based servers. Yeah, but it didn't stop them from logging in. Bans have not halted TikTok's growth, with more than 1 billion active users in the sixth most used social media platform worldwide, according to the We Are Social app. Now, remember, there was people in these exposés or these leaks that said there are people back in Beijing that had direct access to all the data in America anyway, and that they had accessed it multiple times, if I'm remembering that correctly. So, I have absolutely no problem getting rid of this. Federal agencies removing it. There's a bill in Congress right now to completely remove it. I support this 1,000%. And what I am worried about, you know, is is this the new moving? Now we're gonna finally start worrying about China again, and so the American people forget about what's going on with all of our money in Ukraine. I don't know, but for this, millions of the screams of thoughts worldwide could be heard at the prospect of TikTok being banned, and I couldn't care less. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do subscribe down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.